Yikes! Boss is fucking raw!
I'm incredibly embarrassed by this moment, so keep watching to see how we got here. Hey guys, Angela here, and today we are going to be making something super exciting. We are going to be making crispy pork belly, aka Lechon Kawali. We're making a super simple, super easy recipe that anyone can make. It's almost foolproof. So let's get it, let's go. Let's make something crispy, shall we? For the first part of making your Lechon Kawali, you want a big pot of water. We have some water simmering in here. We're gonna go ahead and start flavoring the water. We got some bay leaves. We have some whole peppercorns. So we're gonna go ahead and toss our bay leaves into our pot of water, sprinkle our peppercorns in, a ton of garlic, and then 1 onion at this point. So let's go ahead and cut our onion, guys, skin and all, just like that. Of course, the piece of resistance, our pork belly. It's super affordable, it's super cheap, it's super easy to get, and you can buy it in big ass slabs like this. So I already cut mine. You can see it's just, you know, nice and fatty, but you have a significant amount of meat. So when you're picking out your pork belly, make sure you're getting a pork belly with good amount of meat, because sometimes the butcher's gonna wanna skimp you out and just do all fat. Come on guys, make sure you're paying for some quality, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and plop our pork belly into the pot. Simmer this for about 45 minutes, just enough to get the pork tender, and then we'll go on to the next step. While you are waiting for our pork to simmer and get all tender, it's time to prepare your sauces. The first sauce would be just like a classic vinegar 𝐸𝐲𝐲. I featured that in our Filipino street food recipe video, so if you wanted to see that recipe, it's gonna be right here. The second sauce, super fun, super delicious. I don't know why I'm calling it fun, because I think it's kind of silly because a lot of people don't know what's in the sauce. I call it 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐵𝐻, which is basically the brand of the sauce that we use, but it basically is a liver spread dip, liver dip. What is it called? Is it called 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐵𝐻? We're making 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐵𝐻. We're gonna start off with the classic Filipino basic ingredients, onion and garlic. Saute our onions until nice and soft. Add some salt while the onions are sauteing. As usual, my shit ton of garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and stir that up. Time to take out your liver. Now, I have an affiliation with liver because I always think of that Doug episode where you 90s kids, you probably know what I'm talking about. A little package of liver here. Now, you could use pork liver, that's more traditional. I was able to get chicken liver. Like, I would say that's about a half a cup of liver. Go ahead and blend our chicken liver. Now that our mixture is nice and blended, we're gonna slowly pour it into our pan with our aromatic. We're gonna add a few tablespoons of Filipino vinegar, a crap ton of black pepper, my secret to everything, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and do 2 big sprinkles. You can use whatever sweetener you have. I have good old agave. Now that this has been simmering, re-blend our mixture so this doesn't look so chunky, you know? We want it to have like a very sauce-like consistency. Wow. And there you guys have it. Ideally, you want to wait till it cools down, but this is homemade 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐵𝐻. Now, with the power of editing and the power of the fact that we can control our own time, I have some pre-cooked pork belly that's already been simmering for 45 minutes. Basically, after you have the pork belly simmering for 45 minutes, you want to let it sit air dried in the fridge for 24 hours. A couple of ways to do this. A lot of people will do this in the oven. A lot of people will just submerge and just throw this pork belly into a vat of oil and have it all splatter all over you. We're not about that. We like the splatter right front and center. So what I have on the side here is I have some peeping hot oil, and we are going to douse our pork in the hot oil, and that was kind of anticlimactic. Okay, let's try this again.
Yikes!
No. So it turns out I did not fully cook the pork when boiling it. Not sure how that happened. So incredibly embarrassed and defeated, I decided just to deep fry the pork. Still turned out the same. Pork was still crispy, it was still juicy. I just had to take many extra steps. Finally, we have some cooked pieces. We have our two sauces. We have our classic 𝐷𝐷, which is just vinegar, garlic, onions, chili, pepper, a little bit of soy sauce and brown sugar. And then we have our homemade mang mas. So all you gotta do is grab and dip. So let me just grab one that's not so, we'll dip it in the one that I like personally. We're just going to, look at that. Ooh. Just wanna scoop all your chili and your garlic and your onion, just like that. Look how greasy that Lechon Kawali looks. And then we're gonna eat it. Hear that crunch? That's what you're looking for. Okay. Mang mas. So we're just going to spoon some, dig in. It just tastes like a sweet, umami-filled thickened gravy. You don't really get a gaminess from the liver. It's not really like off-putting. Like, it's super addicting, and I think dipping back and forth, key secret to this. Don't forget to subscribe and like to this video. If you love pork and, you know, retrying over and over to ensuring that it's fully cooked, like this, or well, just me. I'll catch you guys to the next video. Take care. Bye. Fully cooked pork, my style.